Right, I'm here with the headliners, the main act, the big boys, the creme de la creamy. It's Mallory Knox. How you doing, boys? How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, man.
It's good to see you. It's good to see you again.
When I say very well, I mean we're awake. Just.
Yeah.
So.
Barely. Well, you guys have been having an incredible time out in the US. Have they done it well out there? Have they done the boys proud?
They have. They went crazy, and that's a good thing. So.
Yes.
Yeah, it's blinding, really. Our first time over there, didn't know what to expect. You never know, do you? But they were great.
Tacos. Taco Bell. That's pretty much.
Didn't go there.
Never had it.
Didn't have it in and out either. Didn't have in and out.
Went Wendy's, if you're asking.
Wendy's? Well, if I am. What, did you have a Twinkie?
Yeah, we have Twinkies. We like Twinkies.
I'd had one for old news. I used to know someone.
A pro.
I used to know someone that worked in an American airbase, so he used to get me them. So I was over. I was over there by the time we got there. Do you know what I mean?
Do they make Twinkies in air bases? Is that why they're...
Well, they ship them in.
Okay.
If anyone from Twinkies watching.
American Air Base.
So.
You've never been to American Air Base? It's like mini America in England.
I've never been to America, let alone an air base in there.
No, near there.
The land is actually owned by America, like it's American law. If you're 19 and want a pint, you're out of luck. 21, even in England. If you're on their land, you're on it. Do you know what I mean?
That's just well, you can't take your own laws with you.
You can't.
They have their own law for that little square that they live on.
That country. Shocking.
We've just done 6 weeks of touring there. It's an amazing country. Ignore this man. you could have undone all our hard work there. 6 weeks we've been out there. Do you know how hard that is?
So what does playing Takedown and headlining this festival mean to you guys?
Actually, like, it means a lot compared to most other festivals because it's the first one we ever did. We opened it like however long ago it was, like 3 years ago now. And yeah, like we were so nervous. I remember we nearly turned the van round. We were like in a proper pickle about it. But yeah, so to come back and headline it, it's kind of cool that we've managed to, like, it's personally fulfilling that we've managed to, you know, work our way up from a couple of years back being too scared to even like open it. So it's pretty cool.
Well, I mean, doing 6 weeks out in America, you might turn the van back again because you thought you're too good for it now. I mean, that could have been an also possibility.
There is an element of that as well.
Yeah, we thought when we turned up, we were like, are we really doing this?
No, exactly. No, of course.
For the record, we do like Takedown Festival.
Actually, Southampton as well. Southampton's always been very warm welcome for us, like when we tour here and that. So it's always a good place to do it. So why not?
When you were out in the States, or anywhere, like, what was the last time you remember regretting doing something on stage? Like you were like, oh, this sounds like a good idea, and then you did it, and you're like, oh, should have maybe another day.
I did a bit in a gig where I had like a spare second with the guitar. I wasn't playing it, and I sort of immediately thought I was in an 80s rock band, and I sort of like shot the crowd. No. You're laughing, right? But I picked the guitar up and I like, you know, like
Iron Maiden sort of.
Yeah. And then, of course, the laws and the controversy came roaring into my head in spectacular fashion, and I thought maybe shouldn't have done that. Maybe shouldn't have made a gun reference on stage in what I believe was Texas.
Oh,
so you never know. You never know.
I would have loved you. I mean, that's relating to the crowd, if anything.
Can you imagine it?
Yeah. Motherfucking guns.
Yeah, so I sort of thought, well, obviously that bit about the gun stuff is a joke, but I did feel very silly immediately.
Yeah.
I thought, I look like a dickhead here. And like, the few people in the front row were like...
Other boys are like sort of like, not just keep them quiet. They're like that. No one's disagreeing.
You've done that, to be fair, so...
We'd have ripped him if we...
How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? I'm
angry, if I'm being honest. I can't talk about it anymore. I
said, speaking of regrets, though, on stage, tonight may be the biggest regret if I go on with this naughty T-shirt that I have planned for it. So stay tuned for that. That may well be the biggest regret.
Naughty T-shirt.
This interview isn't going out before our set, mate. You can
like,
tell them. You can break the surprise.
We're live right now, going back to the studio.
Speaking of that, though, it's more about your shorts.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Oh.
Dave's only bought bloody Union Jack shorts, hasn't he?
What?
He pulls them out. I go,
Wait.
I go, that's not the Union Jack. And he goes, yes, it is. It's red, white, and blue. And I go, yeah, but they've got... That, my friends, is the Iceland flag. That is not a Union Jack. There's no diagonal cross. That is the Iceland flag.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was just
close. It's close, but not close enough.
Union Jim.
So David's celebrating his return to Iceland, apparently, today by wearing his favourite Iceland shorts on stage.
Oh. if someone gave you an extra 30 grand, right, but you can only spend it on your stage show, right? And I mean, it has to go on the stage or like sort of props or anything like that. What would you spend it on? What would you want?
Quite a lot.
Fire. I'm really into fire when I go and see a band. Like, if a fire goes off when I'm seeing a band, it fucking blows my mind. Like, I saw Blink-182 recently.
You want to stand back?
Yeah, it's insane. Like, I went to see Blink at Brixton recently, just before they headlined Reading last year. And back in like the early 2000s, they had this big fuck sign that like lit up with fire. I thought that was cool. So yeah, something cool like that, like fire based would be cool.
We always talk about like trying to up our stage show, jokes aside. So like if we had 30 grand to spend on it, we'd go mental. You probably wouldn't see us. It'd be full of screens and lights and CO2 jets and
I want a
fire.
spinning riser.
Yeah, he'd be upside down.
Yeah.
Like it'd be crazy.
And
We'd be
right at the end, just as the last song kicked in, it's a 60-foot Iceland flag had dropped down. and we go see ya wherever we are. Bristol, could be in Bristol. We just go see you later. Shout out to Iceland.
Not the superstore.
We're not doing a Katona. Do you know what I mean? The country as a whole.
Well, you're on the rise, and like I hope that all the best for you guys. I know you've got some incredible things happening as well throughout the year. Looking forward to seeing that as well, guys. Thank you very much for headlining and finishing out this festival. You guys.
He's tearing up.
Fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.